Good morning, brothers and sisters. I got some gospel I want to share for you from 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 27, ending in chapter 13, verse 13. Before I do, it talks to you about the teachers and the prophets and the apostles and all the different gifts that God gives to those that's being obedient, that's being humble servants, that's doing the right thing out here. So let me share this with you. It says, now here is what I'm trying to say. All of you together are the one body of the Messiah, and each one of you is a separate and necessary part of it. Here's a list of some of the parts he has placed in his church, which is his body: apostles, prophets, those who would preach God's word. That's what the prophets were. Teachers, those who do miracles, those who have the gift of healing, those who can help others, those who can get others to work together, those who speak in languages they've never learned. Is everyone an apostle? Of course not. Is everyone a preacher? No. Are all teachers? Does everyone have the power to do miracles? Can everyone heal the sick? Of course not. Does God give all of us the ability to speak in languages we've never learned? Can just anyone understand and translate what those are saying who have the gift of foreign speech? No. But try your best to have the more important of these gifts. First, however, let me tell you about something else that is better than any of them. If I had the gift of being able to speak in other languages without learning them, and could speak in every language there is in all of heaven and earth, but didn't love others, I would only be making noise. If I had the gift of prophecy and knew all about what was going to happen in the future, knew everything about everything, but didn't love others, what good would it do? Even if I had the gift of faith so that I could speak to a mountain and make it move, I would still be worth nothing at all without love. If I gave everything I have to the poor people, and if I were burned alive for preaching the gospel, but didn't love others, it would be of no value whatever. Love is a very patient and kind, never jealous or envious, never boastful or proud, never haughty or selfish or rude. Love does not demand its own way. It is not irritable or touchy. It does not hold grudges and will hardly even notice when others are doing it wrong. It is never glad about injustice, but rejoices whenever truth wins out. If you love someone, you will be loyal to him no matter what the cost. You will always be in him, always expect the best of him, and always stand your ground in defending him. All the special gifts and powers from God will someday come to an end, but love goes on forever. Someday, prophecy and speaking in unknown languages and special knowledge, these gifts will disappear. Now we know so little, even with our special gifts, and the preaching of those most gifted is still so poor. But when we have been made perfect and complete, then the need for all these inadequate special gifts will come into an end, and they will disappear. It's like this. When I was a child and I spoke and thought and reasoned as a child does, but when I become a man, my thoughts grew far beyond those of my childhood, and now I have put away my childish things. In the same way, we can see and understand only a little about God now, as if we were peering into his reflection in a poor mirror. But someday, we are going to see him in his completeness, face to face. Now all that I know is hazy and blurred, but then I will see everything clearly, just as clearly as God sees into my heart right now. These are three things that remain: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Well, I'm going to read something to you from Psalms real quick. This is chapter 37, verse 1 through 11. Never envy the wicked. Soon they fade away like grass and disappear. Trust in the Lord instead and be kind and good to others. Then you will live safely here in the land and prosper, feeding in safety. Be delighted with the Lord, then he will give you all your heart's desires. Commit everything you do to the Lord. Trust Him to help you do it, and He will. Your innocence will be clear to everyone. He will vindicate you with the blazing light of justice, shining down as from a noonday sun. Rest in the Lord. Wait patiently for Him to act. Don't be envious of evil men who prosper. Stop your anger. Turn off your wrath. Don't fret and worry. It only leads to harm. For the wicked shall be destroyed, but those who trust the Lord shall be given every blessing. Only a little while, and the wicked shall disappear. You will look for them in vain, but all who humble themselves before the Lord shall be given every blessing, and shall have a wonderful peace. God is great. It's just really, really great. There's no more I can say than that. He just does amazing things. One more thing from Proverbs today, from chapter 21, verse 23 and 24. Keep your mouth closed, and you shall stay out of trouble. Mockers are proud, haughty, and arrogant. So when you come around people like this, that mock, scoff, all that stuff because you're trying to do the right thing by God, ignore them. Because the only being approval you need is Yah up there. That's it. Everybody else is second. And I don't even consider it a second, because with God, I can have everything if I remain a humble servant and do what He expects me to do. And you got to love to do this. And I love to do this. And I live each day for God. And I wish I could do even better than I'm doing, because I still feel like I'm not doing enough. But yet He still keeps on doing what He's doing for me. And it's amazing. So God bless all you out there that's keeping the 10 Commandments and doing what you're supposed to be doing, and not eating pork and shellfish and not celebrating these pagan holidays. God's going to bless you, and God's will keep on seeing you through these tough times up ahead. Trust me. He promises. Love y'all.